Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is officially day 4 aboard the Disney Dream headed to the Norwegian fjords. Today is our first stop in Norway and we are headed to a town called Skjolden. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's currently just gone 8 o'clock and we should be there for 10. So we're just about to head for breakfast and then we will be getting straight off the ship as soon as it docks to go and explore. I would tell you exactly what our plan is, but unfortunately we don't have one because we booked this fairly last minute. We did not figure out exactly what we were doing every day. So today is one of those days where we're pretty much going to wing it. But stay tuned, this might be good if you want to do the same, if you just want to figure out as you go. And then we've got so many exciting things coming up later on today when we get back aboard the ship, as all aboard time is 4:45 p.m. So let's go. We're on our way to breakfast, but we're coming for a sneak peek because we haven't actually seen the outside yet. And it looks amazing. Oh, someone's on a jog. Wow, yeah, the sun's just come above that. Oh my gosh, look at those little houses. I don't know how well you can see it because it's kind of far away. There's like a few little houses over there. This is just what I wanted it to be. I love it. I'll of course get some better views later, but we're just peeking out before we head to breakfast. Here we go. Down our own corridor. Only people on here work here, so I don't really think that counts. Look at these little wispy clouds. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. We're in Royal Palace again this morning. Just in case you've not been watching, this is what the menu looks like. It's always the same every day except on the final day. Alright, to start off today, Rachel's gone for the strawberry parfait. Have you ever had that one before?
I think so. It's got honey in it.
Honey, it looks different. Yeah, I've not seen that one. And then this is the plant-based one. There's only one plant-based one, so you're going to see me getting the same thing a lot, unfortunately, but it's very nice. So this is what I've gone for. It's not what I exactly wanted, again kind of like the first morning. I wanted the whole thing, but this is what I ended up with. I actually got donated this from Rach because she ordered some of these. And she has got scrambled egg, hash browns, and then she ordered the plant-based sausages. If you're very specific, you'll get what you want, but apparently I was too loosey-goosey. But anyway, I'm still very happy with this. It's not a complaint. Well, that was a 10 out of 10. What I will say is, before I went vegan, I never really was that into egg, but the omelette is really nice. I think it's just egg they use, but don't quote me on that. And it doesn't really taste like egg, but it does make a good omelette. First off, how gorgeous is that? Second off, it is freezing out here. I decided it would be a good idea to wear shorts. Yep, it wasn't. Yeah, they can get shorts weather too. It isn't, it's so cold. On the TV you get the temperature and it said like 18 and that is a complete lie. It's 11 Celsius. So if you don't have signal, you don't buy the Wi-Fi or whatever, maybe don't believe what the TV says, because I saw 18 and thought, yeah, shorts, and clearly that is not the right move right now. So we're a couple of miles away and we now have signal, so we're just trying to figure out what there is to do. We're looking on an app called All Trails. It's free unless you want to upgrade to All Trails Plus, which we don't want to do. So we're just trying to figure out. I see there's 5 walks apparently. Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, sorry, because I'll probably butcher it. I don't know any Norwegian. But there's a viewpoint and it says easy 2 miles. That looks good. Something else, 2.4 miles, that's moderate. Not that. That's 7 hours and 24 and it's 30 miles. We don't have long enough to do that because we're only in port for like 6.5 hours, I think. 13 miles, nope. And it's hard. And 20 miles, nope. Right. Okay, so we've got 2 choices.
I feel like the first one is probably the
59 minutes. It's got a rating of 4.2, I'm guessing, out of 5. Elevation gain 400 feet, that's not too bad. Takes an average of 59 minutes to complete. That's very specific when it's an average, don't you think? Could they not have just averaged it at an hour?
Said it about an hour.
That looks good. Hopefully it goes right. Yeah, it looks like it goes right from where the port is. Send your baguette. I'm gonna guess that's not how you say it, but that's what it looks like. So maybe we'll do that. And if we do that, I'll let you know. And we'll let you know how it is. Looks good to me.
It's a mile up.
And then a mile
down. But
is that one way? And then do we have to go back, or is that accounting for both ways?
There, I think.
Yeah, it's accounting for both directions.
And then a mile back.
Let's do that. That looks good. Alright, we are ready to go, and this is what I look like. I look like I've gained about 10 stone, but I think it's just because I've got so many clothes on. I've got walking poles, walking boots, like I am ready. I've even got my backpack with a water bottle that we used for Spain. If you watch that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. My bum bag, like honestly, I've just got so much going on, but we are ready to get off the ship, so let's go. Well, it looks like everyone is waiting to get off. The doors have not opened yet. It's actually 10 past 10. So I guess it's running late, that's why everyone's here like waiting. You actually get off on deck 1 here, which I thought you might because it's quite a small port. it's just 10:30 and I think people might be moving. So we might just be getting off around half an hour later than they said we would be. Also, we've been given this map. If you go near guest services, they'll give out maps. And our hike that we're going to do is on here. It goes up there like that. Well, we've made it off the ship. Officially my 21st country. Let's do it. We've just seen a sign that said something along the lines of, if you're on an excursion, the shuttles are 10 till 12. And if you're just like doing it by yourself, after 12 you can get a shuttle. But we're assuming you're just getting a shuttle to right there, which seems a bit pointless anyway. So obviously if you need it, I'm not knocking you if you need a shuttle over there, but for like the average person, it doesn't seem overly necessary. It's probably like, yeah, it's just normal concrete. Yeah, there's somebody with a wheelchair over there just walking, like it's easy to do it. I think it'll take like 5, maybe 10 minutes max. It's literally right over there. So I wouldn't think you need to rely on a shuttle unless you've got like very specific needs, I would say. I didn't realise, but these houses are literally over the water. How cool is that? And they're all identical, like they all match each other. They've all got Norwegian flags out of the front. Like genuinely, I would love to live there with that as your view. Rach thinks they might be hotel rooms or something of that sort, which I guess makes sense because there's a door there and there's a door there. Yeah. Could be flats, or it could be a hotel. We're not 100% sure. We found our first Norwegian food shop and we're going to go for a nosy just because why not? It's the rules of foreign countries to go in their shops and see what they sell. 47 for a kilo of apples. How much is that? Like 20 some.
We don't know how much a kilo is.
£2 something per kilo. We don't know how much a kilo is. Right, let me find something that's a better comparison. A smoothie, 27. So is that like, isn't that like £1.80? That's quite cheap, isn't it? The conversions may be very wrong. Please don't take my word for it. I'm just doing off the top of my head. They have Tom and Jerry cookies. I think they're like £3 something. I don't know if that's really expensive or not, but it doesn't seem too bad. I've not seen anything labelled as vegan. Let's see what their sweets are like. They sell after 8. I don't think they're Norwegian. What about these? These look legit. Big bag of sweets. That's about £2.50, maybe £3, somewhere around there. Not vegan though, that's sad. Alright, so it looks like this is officially the start of the walk. This is what it's called. I'm not going to try and pronounce it again, but it's something to do with a baguette. Also, if anyone's interested, it's just less than a mile from getting off the ship to the start of this walk, or slash to like this centre bit where there's a hotel, a cafe and a supermarket.
And that bit's all completely flat.
Yeah, there's no hills between, not really, between the ship and here. And now we climb. I'd say we've been walking for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, and this is the situation. There's a massive orchard here, which is really cool. We can see 2 waterfalls in the distance. We can't see the ship anymore. The ship's somewhere over there, I believe. This is really nice though, and so far, I don't want to speak too soon, but so far it's literally just like road, so you don't really need, like, we put walking poles and everything, but you really don't need it. I may have to retract my previous comments because according to Rach, we may be going up that line in the trees. I don't think that's going to be quite as easy, but we'll soon see. Also, I've just turned around, well actually Rach did, and the ship is right there. I love Norway so far. It's very, very cool. Also, it's actually quite warm. I feel like when we were on the ship, we were in the shade and we were like moving on the ship, I guess. I don't think it was that fast, but it felt pretty breezy. Whereas now the sun's up properly, we're in the sun, it feels pretty warm. You can see I've literally just got a t-shirt on. It's very well signposted, that's a good thing about this. So if you don't have signal, don't worry. We've just walked up like a gravel road, but I think it's here gonna get a bit more interesting. This is where it starts getting interesting. This looks quite, I mean, this bit's really muddy, but then the next bit is fairly steep and it's like rocky. So I would say, 1, definitely wear sensible shoes because it's muddy and like you don't want to ruin your nice cruising shoes. And 2, make sure you're like quite able because you could get lured into a false sense of security. It's not like ridiculous, like for me, it's okay. But if you've got any kind of mobility issues, it's too hard, I would say. It's not just like even ground, and it is fairly steep. Just a note, we've just walked past a little girl who was about 4 walking it, and she was absolutely fine. So if you're worried about bringing kids, I would say kids are fine. Basically, you're going to be fine. Like, it's really not too difficult, unless you have like kind of mobility issues, then you might find it hard. It's definitely not wheelchair friendly, or like if you generally need like a walk and sit, yeah, push chair, anything like that, you're not going to be able to do it. But if you're like fairly able, I do sound out of breath, but it's just because I'm talking, honestly. No, I am unfit. Let's not lie to myself. Let's not lie to myself. Anyway, this is like a little downhill section, so it's not all uphill, but honestly I'm having a really good time. I would highly recommend doing this if you are in Skjolden and you've not booked a port adventure or anything. And I don't think it takes too long, so you'll still have plenty of time to look around the rest of the town and relax and stuff afterwards.
We've done 56 minutes since we left the ferry.
Ferry? Also known as a cruise ship.
But since we started this hike, we've done 39 minutes.
Yeah, and we're not there. Yeah, so I would say account for at least 2 hours for it. If it takes you less, perfect, but that thing said 59 minutes, and I think you'd have to be walking fairly fast to get there and back in 59 minutes. We've made it. How gorgeous. Don't you think it kind of looks like that picture? I think it's on the Wish.
Yeah.
Where there's like the Wish joining all the other ships.
Yeah.
This is just so amazing. Oh my gosh. If you do decide to go past that viewpoint, we think there is further to go. Well, we're going further anyway. It does get fairly rocky. So, like, we just saw a woman, I don't know how she did it. She did it in like flip-flops. So I guess you can do it. If you don't bring good shoes with you, you probably can do it in flip-flops. But it's probably not the easiest, and this bit looks very rocky. I think we may actually just be off-roading now. We're not 100% sure, but we're having a lovely time, so we're just going to keep going. But this may not be part of the walk. Nobody else is here, but it's still just rocky. It's fairly... Whoa, there's a butterfly. It's fairly easy, so yeah, we're just going to keep going until we get to a part where we can't keep going, or we get bored, or whatever. So yeah. Rach is good for making me turn around because I always just keep walking and don't look back. But how nice is that view? What? Oh yeah. I don't even know if you can see it on here. It's down there. Also, we came to like a crossroads over there, and one of the signs was basically saying you could go back to the town, and I guess you'd kind of go down there. So rather than going back the way we came, we might go up this hill, somehow potentially come back, and then when we get to there, go down there and back into the town. Maybe. That may or may not happen. Stay tuned, I guess. We're fully in the forest now. I don't know exactly where we're going, but we're going. And apparently all these rocks are the trolls from Frozen.
They are.
They must be. They look just like that. Oh, this is so good. So we read somewhere to follow the blue. Now there's a blue here, and there's a blue up there. This is where we've been walking on this path here. So I'm saying we should go up there. Rach doesn't sound so sure. Let's just do it.
I'm happy. I feel like we're at the end, look.
Okay, this is as far as that guy went. Someone that did it on that app. But there's not a view here, so it doesn't feel like this is a very good end point. I say we walk up here. If we don't like it, we'll just go back.
Okay, let's do it.
Guys, we're doing it. I don't think the camera shows the steepness, but my breath probably does. That was very steep. I nearly tripped a couple of times. My hand went on the floor. Yeah, there are more people following us. Whether they're blindly following us, I don't know. But we're so high up. We're still following the blue sign. So if you do want to do this, there's blue painted on the trees. Just follow it. I say that, maybe wait until we get to stop and see what happens, because it might not be worth it. But if it is, this is how you find the way. Nearly tripped to my death then, so I'm going to put the camera away. Oh.
It could bring us back to there.
That would be good. We're literally at the top of the trees. There are some more trees, but we're very near the top. Oh yeah, that's fun. Also, apparently our last mile took 52 minutes. Now, if you know anything about how long it takes to walk a mile, it's not that. An average mile on flat ground is 20 minutes. So, and we are going, I feel like we're going fast. Like, you can see I'm kind of on the sweaty side. Anyway, let's keep going. I don't know if this is the end, but if you look through these trees, you can see the ship in the distance. Oh my gosh, there's more. We're not there. But this is the first time in a while we've seen the ship properly like that. Oh my gosh. This is a wild hike that we didn't know we were going on a couple of hours ago. Oh gosh.
And then I found it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we just keep going, follow the blue signs. Here's one. Look at this. Oh, we are crazy. Also, I haven't noted, but we didn't really see anyone since we went past that first viewpoint about I don't know how long ago. We've been the only ones crazy enough to do this. Oh my gosh. We have made it. We are so high up. The ship is just there. The town is just down. Honestly, we've been walking for ages. What's our stats looking like?
We've been walking for another 2 hours.
Okay. How many miles? About
2.16.
2.1, and that's since the ship. So that's only 2.16 miles away. And it took us 2 hours to get here. Wow, that view is breathtaking though. Isn't it just?
Yeah.
You definitely have to be fit to do it. I don't mean like super fit, but just like, you know, you can climb up a giant hill, but 100% worth the views. 1,000 feet.
Look, that line there is 984 feet and we're going up.
So we're probably past 1,000 feet then.
The top is up here at like 3,000.
3,000 feet. So we're like a third of the way up, but to be fair, I think this is more than high enough. This is such a nice view. Wow. Okay, we're now going to chill for like 5 minutes and then we're going to have to figure out how to get back down, which may or may not be very difficult, but at least we've got our walking poles and our good shoes. That's all I'm going to say. Just for reference, it's just gone 12:30 and we're just going back down. We left the boat at 10:30, so...
We've been walking for 1 hour 57.
1 hour 57 from the boat, and that did include like going in the supermarket, didn't it? We're about a third of the way back to like the original small walk that we were kind of planning to do, and I would say be prepared that coming down is a lot harder than going up. I think if I didn't have these poles, I would really be struggling. Like, we are finding it difficult and we have the poles. If you're gonna come, bring poles. That's my best advice, because honestly it is really quite difficult. I would bring really grippy shoes. Like, I wouldn't just do this hike just like, oh yeah, we'll just go, like kind of how we did it. But the good thing is we were prepared. We brought water, snacks, we brought poles, we've got good shoes on. Like, I wouldn't just come in your everyday wear and do this, because it is really difficult. I would also say this is probably not that kid friendly, like maybe like older kids, but like we saw a 4 or 5 year old down there. I don't think they would make it, because some of the steps is nowhere to put your foot for quite a bit, and obviously legs are not that long when you're a child, so I'd say probably not overly child friendly. Obviously, you know your own family, like if you can do it, do it. I'm just trying to give kind of the best advice, because I wouldn't want anyone to come and do this and then, you know, get stuck somewhere or really struggle with it. But it is a lot of fun. Like, I'm really enjoying myself. I don't just want to say all the bad sides about it. Like, it is a really enjoyable walk. I'm so glad we've done it, but just kind of get your expectations in the right place if you do decide to do it. Just after that last bit has happened and we were like proper struggling, it's pretty easy now. Like, it's basically just like walking on like a muddy path. There's obviously tree roots and stuff you can trip over, but if I can vlog it and walk, it's a trillion times easier, because a minute ago I was having to do some like sideways maneuver thing with my walking poles. Honestly, it was very bad. But anyway, this part is much easier, so at least it's not difficult the whole way. You're not going to be doing that for 2 hours straight, probably even more, because we were going so slow. Because honestly, like, all my muscles were starting to hurt so much from like holding everything up. I am not like the strongest person in the world, so if you like go to the gym a lot and lift weights, you'll probably be fine. So we might be 2/3 of the way back to like that original bit now, apparently. Also, I see another person, which is different, because that's not happened for a long while. I don't know if I already said this, but make sure you leave at least more time than it took to get up to get back. So for example, we left the ship at 10:30 and we decided at 1 o'clock we'd turn around, which would have been 2.5 hours of walking, which would then give us 1 o'clock would give us 3.5 hours just over to get back to the ship before it leaves. So just in case it takes a bit longer or you get lost, like, don't leave it to the minutes, because the ship will go without you. Yeah, this bit's a little bit easier. As you can see, I'm filming and walking. There are some more difficult bits. Is it? I remember seeing that shed thing. We found another viewpoint, so if you're walking, this is not as high up. It's like a little bit higher than the original one, but nowhere near the other one. And you'll see like a hut kind of thing in the distance. If you walk to it and come in front of it, this is your view, which is absolutely gorgeous. So if you don't want to go up to the top, which fair enough if you don't want to, this is a really good place to come, and it's still got a really lovely view. Although she may be a maths teacher, I don't think Rachel's calculations of a third were right, because we've been going for ages and we're not even nearly there. It's all the way down there.
We're about 10% left.
I don't believe you. But either way, we're doing nicely. It's kind of steep, like poles are still very useful, but it's not the worst ever. Well, we've made it back to that original bit where we were like, shall we go in the forest? That feels like an eternity ago. It's taken us about 45 minutes to get down from the top, so I think we have actually been quicker on the way down, except the start, which we were very slow. We've got maybe 15 minutes ish, and then we'll be back at that original viewpoint, and then another maybe half an hour and we'll be back in town, so make sure to leave plenty of time. All right, so we've made it back. It's currently 1:30, so we've taken about an hour from the top to get back to here. Also to note, this is I think 120 feet up, and we went up to 1,000 feet, so we went a lot higher up, but this is still a really nice view if you just want a gentle walk. Well, we've made it back to the town. There's like the main bit. Ship's just over there, and we found this bit that's like kind of a beach. I guess it's been put here, but they've got volleyball, and people are, I wouldn't say swimming, maybe paddling is a better word, but we're gonna dip our hands in.
20 metres there to the end of Norway's longest fjord.
Ooh, we should walk 20 metres so we can be at the end of Norway's longest fjord. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna dip my hand in. This is gonna be freezing, I fear. Oh my gosh, well, I'm sat on the beach, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, to be fair. If I have my swimming stuff on, I might even go in for a dip. This is so nice though. Wowzers. I feel like on a day where there's no cruise shipping, this would be such a nice place to just sit and read a book. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's crowded, there's probably like, I don't know, 20 or 30 people here. And it's still very peaceful, but when there's no ship and there's literally nobody around, it'd be so nice just to sit here and like look at the views, maybe dip your feet in the water. Oh, I'm loving it. Norway is definitely one of my favourite countries I've ever been to yet, and I've only been here for about 3 hours. So apparently right now we are at the end of the longest fjord in the world. How cool is that? So this is, I guess, like as far in lengthwise a fjord goes, and we are at it. Ta-da! We are now going to head back aboard the ship. It's currently 2:15, so we're going to go get some lunch. We might even go for a swim and on the aqueduct, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Quick, quick, quick! We've made it back on the ship and the lift is waiting. We never normally go in the lifts.
Ooh, this is new.
Unless we're wearing heels, but since we just hiked for 4 hours, I feel like it's allowed. And we're on deck 1, so that's 6 flights of stairs. We are now back on the ship. We've gotten changed. It's currently about 3 o'clock, and we're going to go up to the top deck. We're going to grab lunch. Obviously, Cabanas, I believe, is open till 4:15, but the main seat and dining royal table will have shut at 1:30, so we won't be able to go there. We're going to go to the top deck and get some food. We may go for a swim and on the aqueduct, and then later on we're going to come back, obviously shower and get ready for dinner and all that, and we are eating at Animator's Palate tonight. So it turns out Cabanas was only open until 2:15, so I'm glad we didn't set our hearts on that. We are now going to have to head out onto the deck. Although there are sandwiches, it looks like. You could pick up a sandwich. There are a few things left. Maybe it's just whatever was left. Pizza, fries, you can get a pizza. There's some bits, but for the most part it did shut at 2:15 apparently. Alright, lunch is served. Got myself an Impossible burger with cheese, fries, chili sauce. By the way, the chili sauce is amazing. And a Fanta. So we've just been in the pool and in the hot tub. I didn't film anything because I didn't think it would be overly interesting. But 2 things. 1, the pool is not that cold. I think well, it's definitely heated. It's not hot tub warm, but it's nice when you get in. And 2, the hot tub has a glass floor, which is pretty exciting. We are now headed to see if we can get on the aqueduct. So apparently I'm not allowed to film on there unless I've got like a proper hefty strap. Which I have got the chest strap, maybe we could do that one day. But for now, I don't have it with me, we're just gonna go on it and I'll give you a review when we get off. Well, that was so good. I think we viewed for about 15 minutes-ish. It said 20 on there, so it was a bit shorter. And my comment is, 1, it's freezing, and 2, I think personally it's way better than the Aquamouse on the Wish. Personal opinion only, but honestly, I don't remember that. I have ridden that about 5 years ago with my sister, but I don't remember it overly well. But compared to the Aquamouse, I think that was so much better. Definitely would do that again. We are now headed back to our room to get showered and ready for this evening. Please don't come for me, but me and Rach have decided to do something we've never done before. We're doing a casual dinner tonight because Rach is semi-casual actually. I'm just literally wearing a Spirit jersey because we went on such a big walk today, and then we went swimming and all that, and now we're just leaving. We left like 2 minutes ago. We want to go watch us like sail away from the fjord, well, down the fjord basically, but because we don't have a balcony we can't watch it in our room while we're getting ready, so we've decided to sacrifice getting ready and like looking nice for dinner and just kind of go casual and go watch us sail down the fjord. So please don't come for me. This decision wasn't taken lightly, but we decided it's the best idea because we don't want to miss out on cruise time, and like, you're not going to sail down fjords very many times in your life, I wouldn't imagine. So we're going to make the most of it. We're just headed out. I think we're just going to sit on the deck somewhere and see what we can see. We're just walking around the running track because, well, why not, I guess. And this is like the inside part of it. Yeah, this is quite dangerous for it. It does have a little thing to tell you that it's not flat, but still. Also, normally we would run on the ship, but we've decided for at least the next couple of days. No, yeah, that's where Vibe is. Yeah. We're gonna sack off running because hiking is just as energetic. I've decided.
See stuff.
Ooh, let's have a sneaky peek. That's the crew members only area. There you go. Behind the scenes, just for you guys. If you do want to jog, it's 2.5 laps for 1 mile.
That's big though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think or 3. I think it's 3 laps on the Magic and the Wonder. Oh, it's so pretty. And the water is literally the most flattest thing you've ever seen in your life. Apparently it takes around 7 hours because it's the longest fjord in the world. I guess that makes sense for us to get back out into like the ocean. Rachel's gonna get her second ice cream of the day because why not? I'd definitely want my second ice cream of the day if they had vegan ones, I'll tell you that. Let's see you being ice cream ladies today.
I've already been an ice cream lady.
Yeah, your first one wasn't very good, plus I didn't film it. Oh, this is not the best. Actually, it's not the worst or the best. Alright, we found ourselves a spot on deck 13. We're literally just going to chill here for a while and watch the fjords and the mountains and stuff. And then, I don't know what time it is actually. Any ideas?
6.
Maybe in like a bit we might go do an activity. We'll see what's going on. But for now we're just going to chill here. Also, this is just a note. We went and spoke to the DVC people because somehow we've become friends with them. They're all really lovely. But anyway, they were telling us that apparently all the tours, pretty much bar I think 2, were cancelled today for some reason. They said they weren't 100% sure why because they don't really work for Disney Cruise Line, they work for DVC. But it was something along the lines of that the people who were running them, like the Norwegian people who work for the actual companies, they just weren't doing it. So I guess like Disney put on the tours, but they don't actually run them themselves. They just get outside people to run a tour, and you book it through Disney so that you know it's all, well, should be all good, and like you won't miss the ship and stuff. Now, all the people who missed it will have got a refund and stuff, but yeah, apparently it never happens. Like, I don't think that's a thing to be scared of, but it's just a thing to be.
12 years.
12, it has never happened, so it's not a common thing. But I think it's something to be prepared for, especially if you're, you know, if you've got kids who are like really looking forward to it. Just make sure you've got your expectations in place that it's not 100% that these things will happen. Sometimes they do get cancelled for weather. Like when we went to Castaway Cay the very first time, me and Kate were going to do, what is it, parasailing, and that was cancelled because of the wind. And obviously it's totally understandable, but I think it's just good to know that your tours might not always happen.
I feel like it's also because it's the very first time
they've been to that port, yeah, so they don't exactly know how it's going to all work out. Yeah. This is a pro tip. We've now moved because we were quite cold outside. If you go on a Norwegian fjord sailing and it is cold outside, probably colder than it is for us now, come and sit in cabanas. If you don't have a balcony, this is because we don't have a balcony. If you have a balcony, you could probably just go and sit in your room or even a porthole. But because we can't see like the real life outside, we've come to sit in cabanas. There's literally no one in here. People will walk through, but it's very quiet. We asked a cast member and they said it was fine, you can just sit in here whenever you like. So you can properly see like all the views and it's nice and warm and quiet. So I think it was either yesterday or the day before I mentioned this, but the Nesquik packets of hot chocolate I believe are vegan. The ingredients are in Spanish for some strange reason, but from what I can tell it is vegan if you put it with water. So I decided, since it's a little cold, I got myself a hot chocolate, and I have to say it's nice. Like, I know you're supposed to put it with milk, but actually there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like the best thing I've ever tasted in my life, I would not say that, but it'll hit the spot. If you need a hot chocolate, I would recommend doing that. So we've just come back to the room for a bit, and look who we have today. I'm guessing it's a bunny, Rachel will tell me if I'm wrong, I'm sure, when she gets back in a second. And of course, the chocolates, not vegan. Rachel gets 2 every day, lucky her. We are now on our way for dinner at Animator's Palate. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, tonight is going to be drawing night. If you've not seen my vlogs before, you might not know what I'm talking about if you've not been yourself or seen other vlogs. But stay tuned, hopefully it will be. It's one of our absolute favourite things on Disney Cruise Line. We are then headed for something that has never happened on a cruise we've been on before, and I'm very excited about. They're doing an adults-only open house at the Oceanair Lab, which is one of the kids' clubs, and they're doing Stitch's Space Goo. So basically, all the adults are going to go to the kids club and make slime. I am super excited to see what that's like, and that's going to be pretty much straight after dinner. So let's go. We're first guests in the house. How fun is that? We were eager beavers. Oh yeah, and it's frozen night. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Yay! Thank you. Okay, first thing is I'm loving, the windows. I mean, they're not real windows. Okay, let's just pretend they're real windows. It's literally snowing over there. It's snowing over there. This is the menu, and it's the frozen menu, so every restaurant is the same. But we've decided we're at the best one because we get the windows. Anyway, because well, to be fair, their windows are real and they look out on the fjords, so that's also quite good. But anyway, these are they've got the frozen cocktails, which you have to pay for extra at the top, and then we've got appetizers, soups and salad.
You had a great day?
Main courses, vegetarian offerings. Sorry, the lighting's a little bit weird. And then the lighter notes. I have pre-ordered again, so I'll show you what I get. Oh, it's the normal front. That's so cute. So this wasn't part of the plan, but somehow Rach just got a cheese tart. Our waiter is very persuasive. Not in a bad way. Like, he tries to say, yeah, like what you might like. And it's getting Rach to try new stuff, which is always good for content. So this is apparently the cheese tart. I can't remember its exact name, but it's yeah, it looks nice, to be fair. What would you rate it out of 10? That's quite low for Rach. She normally does a 7.5 at every single one. So, but to be fair, it's probably like your own taste. I won't be put off from this review because she didn't actually want it anyway. Oh, she's gonna eat it all, so it's not bad. It's just not the best thing she's ever tried. Just a note, it's been upgraded to a 6.5. I have no idea why, but it's all gone, so that's a good sign. As I say, not part of the plan. Rachel's gone wild tonight and is having a 4-courser. So this is the carrot soup. Alright, here we go, this is what I've got. I asked for pasta bolognese. I was expecting it to be like the one I had on the first day in Cabanas with like minced meat, but this looks like beef strips. I'm not going to complain though, it looks amazing. And Rach went for the strip loin, that's it, that's the one. There we go. Well, that was phenomenal. I would give that an 8.5, I think. It wasn't bad, I just feel like it's not the best thing I've ever eaten, so I don't feel like I can rate it higher than that. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Rating for your?
I'll go 8.
Okay, that's decent. Alright, it's time for dessert. This is the dessert menu, which is super cute. And this is what we have. So on this side it's just specialty drinks, which you can purchase if you wish. And then on this side we've got the dessert. So we've got apple pudding cake, chocolate floro dome, Norwegian pancake, frozen yogurt sundae, and Elsa's chocolate and raspberry tart. And then they always have a no sugar added, which is Citron's mousse. I nearly said mouse, I won't lie, but it's mousse in fact. Citron's mouse. I have somehow only just realised that we're not drawing tonight. I don't know how it took me this long to like put 2 and 2 together. I said we might be, but we still have. Do we still have 3 nights after this? Potentially one at each restaurant. I don't know for a fact. So we might still get to do it, but I'm not going to promise anything. Alright, so Rach has gone for the raspberry and chocolate tart. It looks kind of moussey, to be fair. And then this is what I have. Again, no description, but it looks nice, so there we are. That was really good. It wasn't the best one I've had yet. I think my favourite was It was like a similar chocolate cake, and I think it actually was in Cabanas. Was it? Did I get a chocolate cake in Cabanas?
No, Cabanas I went and got you with the
Had like crunchy bits of chocolate in, and I said it was like the chocolate chip cookies. Anyway, once I had a chocolate cake and it was nicer than that, but that was actually still really nice. I ate it in about 30 seconds, so there we go. Rach said hers is really chocolatey, so only get it if you really love chocolate. That's probably my best advice. Update, it was the lunch at Royal Palace yesterday, was it? When did we eat at Royal Palace? I think it was yesterday. That's the best dessert I've had so far. Alright, here we are. Adults Only Kids Club, let's do it. This is so exciting. I don't know what this is, by the way.
It's about killing books on ketchup books. They've got tongs on there.
Oh, cool. So this is where the slime making's gonna happen. I am living my best life right now. They've got Mario Kart over here, but it looks like old school Mario Kart. I don't know if I've ever said this, but my first cruise I was 18, so I've never been in the kids club before properly, other than to look. So this is just so cool.
I don't know which one's better.
Are you Toad?
We have got third place. We've got second place.
Yeah, you're in last.
These crafts look more my kind of speed. I need to get in the kids club.
They call the letters that you've made it.
Yeah, maybe cut it out too though. That might be too far for me.
I feel like
It's pre-cut. If it's pre-cut, it's looking good. Honestly, I love it in here. I was rubbish at Mario Kart, but you know.
We're going to play some Radiator Springs.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna do racing.
So bye-bye, Tron, this defender. And let's give Radiator Springs Raceway a try.
Welcome to Radiator Springs.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Usually the kids tend to crash the cars when they play this game, but we're adults, we kind of know how to drive cars, right? Low.
Arrow to go.
What you need to do is make sure your car goes as fast as possible. When you hear pit stop, you're going to step off of your light pad and you're going to step on the little pedals to change your tires. 2, 1, go!
Whoever that is well slow. It's Tomato.
Keep going, everyone. Keep racing.
This is a pit stop. Oh, have they finished? Oh no. There we go.
Drive again.
That was quite quick actually.
It's the pit, red team.
Oh, they're on the pit. This is hilarious. Oh, here we go. Slime is happening.
Introduction from my friend right here. Everyone say hello, Hostage!
Hello, Hostage!
Hello, Hostage! You all? Yeah, I know. Sorry, Stitch. Don't say it, okay? It's fine. You don't have to have a bath today, okay? And we also have some Essence of Stitch, and I think that's everything we need. Am I forgetting some? I am. Oh, Ingredient X Stitch! You are a genius! Okay. Yeah. Where is it? Where did I put it? Hello? Hello? No, it's not in. Hello? Has anyone seen the Ingredient X? Stitch, have you seen it? No, it's kind of like in a big blue canister. Yeah, it's really explosive. Watch out, Stitch. There's so many cups on the floor. Okay, alright. There we go. Yeah, just get them to the people. That's okay. There we go. Alright. Wait, what's that? What's that? Oh, Stitch, don't touch it. That's very dangerous. Step back. Step back, Stitch. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. You're too valuable. I'm not going to touch it. I'm too valuable. Who's not valuable? Right over here. You put your hand up. Come on over. You're not valuable. But just in case, I've got you some protective gear, okay? That's for you. Okay, did you want some extra goggles? You good? We're good here? Okay. All right, gonna unwrap this very carefully. Yeah, that's okay. Stitch, stay back. You're too valuable. That's it. Okay, what's your name? Jackie, just in case. Give on the Be careful. Don't let it explode. That's it. Pull off all of the tape. Oh no! Careful! Yeah! Nothing happened. Wait a minute. Okay, go. Okay, nothing happened. Jackie, what did you do?
I don't know.
Where's it all gone?
I don't know.
Oh no, Jackie. You ate it? Jackie! Oh no, Jackie's eating all the ingredients. Everyone say, oh Jackie.
Oh, Jackie.
Well, you know what, Jackie, you did a fabulous job. I'll take those. I'll take your protective gloves back. There we go. Mix and repeat after me. Say mix.
Mix.
Just like I do. Until you have stitches space you. You like it? I come up with it myself. 3, 1, 2, 3. I like to mix it. I like to mix it.
I like to mix it. I like to mix it.
Did it turn blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie, are you surprised? Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Where?
You're gonna add just one itsy bitsy drop at a time, okay? But before we do that, I need to know you're gonna take care of your goose. So everyone raise one hand to the sky for me. We're gonna take it out. Repeat after me.
Repeat after me.
I promise.
I promise.
To take care of my goose.
To take care of my goose.
And I promise.
And I promise. I will not
Put my goo
on
the carpet.
On a
pizza. I'll put clothes. Don't do it, okay? But if it is there, you know who put it there. Okay. Also, I will not put my goo in my siblings' hair. Unless they deserve it. And I will not flush my glue down the toilet. Because if I did, that would make me a silly Billy. And I will keep my goo in my goo transportation unit. And put it in the fridge. Because it likes to be cold. The end. You can stop repeating me now.
Stop repeating me now.
No, I mean you can stop repeating me now.
I mean you can stop repeating me now.
No, is this my life now?
So is this my life now? Oh no!
Are you gonna follow me everywhere?
Are you gonna follow me everywhere?
Repeat everything I say?
I repeat everything I say. Because that would be weird. Okay.
This is it. Open up your bag.
Open up your mouth. Put it on your hand.
Give it away. You added way too much of your baby beaker all at once, didn't you? You did exactly. I told you it wasn't gonna work. Honestly, Jackie. Be careful with it. Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Try it once. It's not very good. No, don't. I said don't. And this is Paula. She's fabulous. Like I said, she looks after all the little ones. All the little and she also loves cleaning up messes. So I'll let you do this one. Bye! Bye, everybody!
Bye! I've seen this on so many people's vlogs and it's literally the cutest thing ever. It's Pepe the King Prawn's room and it's literally so short. How big it is. That was genuinely like the best night ever. That was so funny. That might even beat Match Your Mate. If not, it was very close. That was so cool. The woman running it was absolutely hilarious. I don't know how she held together her character the whole time. Anyway, we are now back at our stateroom for the evening, so I'm gonna leave this vlog here. Tomorrow we are headed to Fjord, which is another fjord in Norway, of course. So make sure to stay tuned for that. It will be out next Thursday at 7 PM UK time. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!